The first question every student asks once they start school is the best way to study, and then another important question is how to cover their syllabus fast. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to cover your syllabus and how to do that very fast. So stay with me to the end and don't forget to like and comment so I will know how this video has helped you. So the first thing to do as a student once the semester starts is to first write down all the topics that you are going to be doing that semester. Don't just start attending classes without knowing the topics that you will be doing that semester. So that first day that you are entering school might be for packing, the second day to arrange your room, then the third day is to meet your seniors and collect the slides and of course the folders that contain everything you'll be doing that semester. Please don't start school and start watching movie. The beginning part of the semester is usually the time you set your study time, you set your timetable, you set your priority. So be intentional about starting your new semester. In my school, we have different lecturers handling different topics. So I prefer to write down these topics under the lecturers that are teaching them. In case there is a slight modification along the line, I can change them. Now, this is what I do. Once the semester starts and I go back to school, the first week, of course, is to pack, unpack, get acquainted with the environment and all. Then the second week, I'm moving around, I'm asking my seniors some questions, I'm getting the slides, I'm getting the folders, I'm getting the past questions, I'm getting everything I can get that will help me that semester. So once I gather everything, I settle in my room and then I write down the whole topic. All the topics we'll be doing, I will write them down, and then just as I explained earlier, I'll write them down under each lecturer that is teaching them. So if it's Dr. Carfor that is teaching this particular topic, I'm writing out, maybe he has 7 topics to teach us that semester. I'll write down those 7 topics he will be taking that semester. If Dr. Ume will be taking this particular topic, I will write down those topics she'll be taking under her name. This is the first thing I do. So once I'm done with the topics, it actually gives me a rough estimate of what I will be expecting that semester, and it will help me to set my study time. So I might decide to set my study time to be 4 hours every day, and it can be 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, 1 hour at night. I'm spacing it out. Usually I love maintaining 6 hours every day, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, 2 hours at night. That is so simple. After writing down the topic, the next thing I do, because these topics are unfamiliar, yes, some of the topics, for example, a student coming over to 400 level, you are meeting pharmacology for the first time, the topics are unfamiliar. So for you to get hold of what is actually happening there, you have to watch video. So that brings me to my next point: watch videos. Yes, videos are so important. You can't do med school without watching video. In fact, not just med school. Any department you are in any university, you need to start watching video. Try forming the habit of watching a video before you read that particular subject, and then compare it with when you are just reading that subject for the first time without watching video. So I've tried it and I discovered that anytime I watch a video before reading that topic, I tend to grab it more than when I don't watch videos. So I have formed the habit of watching a video before I study any topic. Example, you have antimicrobial drugs, and under antimicrobial drugs you see drugs for treatment of tuberculosis. So today I want to watch videos on aminoglycosides, so I'm picking the one after. So before I'm reading aminoglycoside, I'm watching a video on it. Okay, let me use anatomy. In your 200 level, you'll be doing upper limb and lower limb, so you want to watch muscles of the upper limb. I don't think it's wise to delve into kit more, your last anatomy, your cherusia, or whichever textbook you are using without watching a video on that. When you watch a video, it sticks more and it helps you to understand. You are seeing somebody teach it even before your lecturer is teaching it in class. You've already watched the video. It's easier than when you are just listening to your lecturer teach it for the first time. So videos. Best way to cover your syllabus fast is group discussion. Yes, group discussion. Group discussion is very important. Is actually one of the fastest way to cover syllabus apart from video and writing down your topics. Yes, group discussion. Don't run the race alone. Have some persons around you. You can be 3, you can be 4, you can be 5. After writing down those topics, you can share it within your friends. Okay, Melanie, you are taking upper limb. Okay, you're taking muscles of the upper limb. Because you're taking nerve supply to the upper limb or nerve supply to the arm. Then Chinenye, you are taking blood supply to the arm. So that day, you've read muscles of the arm, you've read nerve supply to the arm, you've read blood supply to the arm, and but if you are to study this arm alone, it might take you the whole day plus another day to finish that. But in your group discussion, you have shared it, and that day you've covered everything about the arm. And you are going home with loads of information. So once you get home, the next thing to do is to revise it and then answer some questions. You see, you've covered. This is an important way to cover your syllabus fast. Group discussion. Next important way to cover your syllabus fast is past question. Yes, past question. Just as I said, in the beginning of the semester, I move around and I look for past question. So what I do is that before I even start studying, I just glance through these past questions. They might not make sense to me, yes, but then I just want to know the pattern they set their question. If they use sub-objective method or MCQ method or long essays, how the theories are like, and I'm just studying all these things. I'm not answering it immediately, but I just want to get a wider view of what this semester is like. So past question. Don't go to the exam hall without solving as much as you can. The best way to study past question is to study it along with any topic. So anytime I finish a topic, maybe I'm studying muscles of the arm. After studying muscles of the arm, I'll go through all the past questions I've gathered. And do you know what I'm looking for? I am looking for questions relating to arm. So whenever I see any question relating to arm, I will try to answer the question to test if I can actually remember what I've read. So I'll write down all the questions I've seen under that arm in my notes and I will answer it and I'll keep it. I've said this before in my previous video. So let's go back to the next point on how to cover your syllabus fast. Classes and posting. Yes, let me tell you one thing. If you skip classes, you find it hard to cover your syllabus because some of these lecturers, in as much as we try to study wide, yes, and in as much as we try to watch videos, study textbooks, do a lot of things, there are some things lecturers will say in class that will help you to study faster than what you are seeing online. These men are the people to mark your scripts, so they know what they want, and normally they say it in class. Imagine missing that class and reading everything in the world and entering the examination hall, and the question that they will ask will be a very simple question, but you don't know that because you don't attend classes. So the fastest way to cover your syllabus is to attend your postings and your class. There are some things that I heard in posting that were never said in class, and some of those things came out in the exam, and of course I smashed because I do attend postings. So please attend postings and don't sleep during class session. Effective study techniques. In as much as covering your syllabus very fast is wonderful, but what if you're not doing it right? What if the method you are studying with is wrong? What if you are just doing passive study and not active study? So make sure you study effectively and not just passively, so that you can remember everything you've studied. I don't encourage long hours of studying. I encourage short hours of studying. Now, if you want to be studying 7 hours every day or 10 hours every day, that is very simple. Space it out. Space out your study time. Don't do TDB. I don't encourage TDB anyway. I've not seen the advantage of going to class and studying all night and then coming back in the morning tired. Even if you want to study at night, I just encourage till daybreak. Please take time to rest, take time to sleep. Studies have shown that sleep helps in memory consolidation. So don't just study. Take time to sleep. Effective study method. I've talked about flashcards, I've talked about active recall, I've talked about spaced practice, I've talked about retrieval practice. Please watch some of my videos on those things and try to practice them. Finally, time management. I'll be putting up a video on how to manage your time. Time management is very important in school so that you can do well in school. Manage your time well so that you can cover your syllabus fast. Thank you. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to drop your comments so that I'll know how this video has helped you. I'll be putting up another video on time management next week. Please stay tuned. Bye.